Hey everyone.
Hello.
It's fifth semester here. And I'm here with a special guest.
Yeah. Never
Who are
seen me
you?
in my life.
In your life?
I'm Ashley, aka Beauty Lover.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we just had an incident with some chicken. That's probably chili.
That's not bad.
Give me chicken.
No. Yeah.
It was good. It was really good. She hated me for 0.3 seconds.
No.
Yes.
This is bad.
Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, that just happened. It was really good. And we have learned to become stronger now, and we are now even closer. Okay.
Our bond.
So basically, our last day of school was today. Basically, how many times can I say that in one sentence? I don't know. It was our last day of school today, June 2nd, 2016. And I just completed my freshman year.
And I just completed my sophomore year.
So we're gonna put 2 in 1 and give anyone who wants it some advice about how our year went. Number 1. Sometimes, most of the time, your work will be for nothing.
Yeah.
So, some examples, like my Spanish teacher, she'd assign a page in the workbook, and then she'd be like, okay, we're gonna correct this on Monday. And then she never brings it up again. And you're like, oh, I spent my time on this. And now we're not even gonna talk about it one more time.
I feel like that with homework, like where, like she was saying, like they say, okay, we'll grade this tomorrow, or like we'll turn this in tomorrow, or blah, 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 blah. Then it never happens.
Mm-hmm.
Or like if you're studying for finals, like I did yesterday, I had a final for this big information-filled class. We took the final on the computer, and it's on this thing called Juno, and she accidentally put it as like a practice thing instead of an actual final. So it told us if we got the question wrong. And so like you would click this and it'd be like, nope, try again. You're just like, oh, okay. So I filled out this little 3x5 note card, front and back. It was actually supposed to be a little 5x7 note card. And I like wrote so tiny. I took forever. I studied for nearly 8 hours. And it almost felt like for nothing.
That's kind of me, because I had a geometry final on Tuesday, and we were allowed to make a 8x11, a regular sheet of paper note sheet, and I didn't look at the note sheet once. Along with that, teachers will forget. I don't know if this is because they have like a million students to take care of or whatever, and I don't think they realize that their students are already stressing enough how it is, and then when they're forgetting to do things for you or putting grades, that's like affecting yourself and your mental health with overthinking things.
One of my teachers, let me tell you, we had this paper. He's like, you have to get it done and turned in here, and I'm gonna grade them right away. That was before the middle of the quarter. Grades them the second to last week of the quarter.
But in my experience, some teachers won't really make an effort to have a close relationship with you. But when you get the chance, I really think you should talk to them a little bit. Because, okay, I'm gonna get deep here for a little bit. So my history teacher, he actually got pancreatic cancer the second semester, and he passed away. Could you just play the violin? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
And it was just kind of like a sudden hit, and he was like a really cool guy. And even like in my first day of school video, I talked a little bit about him, and I said he was like kind of weird and stuff. And it's so weird because like now I kind of regret saying that about him, because as I got to like know his teaching style, he was like really cool and stuff, and then suddenly he's like gone like that, and it's like, oh my god, what? I think you should get to know your teachers a little bit. If they don't really try and make an effort to make a relationship with you, I think you should at least talk to them.
It's even better if you have close relationship with like office people, like not the front desk lady, but like kind of like a counselor. Like my school is really small, so you're able to like build that thing with your teacher. If you go to a smaller school, it's kind of nice because you do get you get more of a connection with your teachers, unless you hate your teachers.
Yeah, you will meet new people. Okay,
Yeah.
Obviously you've had 2 years of this, but it was my first year, and I was nervous as heck because everyone from my middle school, who I became really close with over those past 3 years, they all went to my high school's rivalry school. And so I was like really scared that I wouldn't know anyone, and especially lunch and things like that. And I feel like they're going to be just as open to talking to you as if you are to them, if that made any sense. The more open you are, even if you have trouble like making friends and things like that, they're going to feel the same way as you, and basically you're going to meet new people. And going along with that, people, mostly upperclassmen, they are not afraid to come up to you. I would be at lunch and like a bunch of people would just come up to you and be like, hey, what's up? And they'd start like talking to you, but it's like kind of like in a funny way. Ooh, my voice did a little dance. Okay. I'm just saying that be prepared if people will come up to you because
you feel like people don't actually know you. Like my school, since like I said, my school is really small, but like I feel like there's some people there that don't really know me, but then like they come up to me and they're like, oh, hi Ashley. I'm like, but yeah, like
just be open and be ready. You will be very grateful for curved test scores.
Which, if you don't know what that means, it means they like change the proportion of the test score, so then what it's out of goes down, and your like what you got stays the same. Sometimes it'll help your grade a lot more. Like if there is a test, like my final was out of 80, and some people were like really good at it, and they got like 80 out of 80 or whatever, and then he curved it to 70. Thank God. And so some people scored, it would be like 73 out of 70, and it would be like over. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Some teachers, like physics, but there wasn't one quiz or test that he didn't curve the score. But I don't know, curving test scores will really help you, because if you don't know what you're doing in that class, then if your teacher is nice enough in that aspect to curve your test scores, it'll help you a lot. Did your school do that? Does your school
I've
do that?
never heard of that.
Really?
Yeah, I've
Really?
never heard of that.
Well, curving, if your
You
teacher does that,
get
you
what
better
you
be
get.
happy.
See, my school, it's like you get what you get. Like, and my math teacher would not like you could for a quarter. You could only retake one quiz, but you had to have all your homework in.
That's how it is at my school, but it's just like that one teacher, he would curve the test scores. And last but not least, learn the curriculum as you are learning it, not trying to study for it before a test or quiz. I did this. You know, it doesn't makes you kind of want to die more. I would say just try and like pick it up, and if you don't get it the first time, go in for help or do what you need to do. YouTube really helped me a lot this year. They kind of explained it better than my teachers did. So yeah, even though it's hard, get help, do your best, stay in school. Just kidding, it's legal to drop out at 16, okay?
Just try and mind your own business with people.
Okay, here's the social aspect, everyone.
Oh God. Okay.
People they'll just piss you off.
Okay. Freshman year and sophomore year, you really start to realize who is your true friend. Like, especially in sophomore year, you really start to, like, really take a look at it, and you're like, okay, well, these people really aren't my friends.
You just gotta know who your homies are.
True. It's like,
if people aren't making you happy, don't try and please them, because it'll end up your effort's gonna be wasted into one person when all that effort could have been going into another friend. Yeah. That's like really like much closer with you. Take a deep breath. Cries. And cry. Just know, if you're watching this now, it's summer. Maybe if you live in a place, because I know some schools they go on different schedules or whatever, but it's summer, and you don't have to worry about those hoes anymore.
These hoes ain't loyal.
My back just like shifted.
That's good.
That's good.
I'll sit up so I can do this outro. In conclusion, sorry if we were a little jumpy throughout this video, and sorry if we kind of went on a tangent and some topics. We hope that our tips kind of morph together and are gonna help you, because this is really our experiences and what we felt. So make sure to go check out Ashley on her channel. We made a video about end of school year tag. You can kind of see how we feel about school more. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you in the next video. Bye!
Goodbye!
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 To the seat of sweet music's throne, one purpose and one alone.
And then it goes into music of the night. I'm just like,
Yeah.
yes!
I know it. I know that soundtrack.
No. Honey, there's people coming. Was missed. Swirling
Don't spill
with
chicken.
the